G'day guys, E53 here with another iRacing video. Today we're looking at the Formula 3, the new Formula 3 car, which has actually just been released for iRacing in the latest build. And I guess one of the questions that everyone's asking about this car is why they've decided to release it when they've already got the Formula Renault and the Star Mazda and everything else in the game, which I guess on the surface is quite similar to this car. So we're just going to take it for a test drive. I haven't actually turned a wheel in this car as yet. Do a quick comparison to the Formula Renault and really see if it's worth buying, it's worth your money, if it's significantly different enough to the products already on offer to be bothered investing in. So what we'll do is we'll jump straight in. The setup is baseline at the moment, just running it exactly on the baseline, and I've also just done a couple of laps in the Formula Renault as well, so it's absolutely fresh in my mind, so we can actually do a direct comparison of the two. So we'll just jump in now and take it out for a couple of laps. Guess visually very similar to the Formula Renault. You've got that big antenna sticking up right in front of your face, which you don't really notice too much when you're actually driving, but we'll take it out and see how it feels. By any means. Just for reference, the Formula Renault is still doing sort of 105s, 106s. Feels like it might actually have a bit more grip than the Formula Renault. I'm talking about the Formula Renault 2.0, of course, not to be confused with the 3.5, which has just been released in the last couple of days. Certainly locks the brakes a lot easier than the Formula Renault, but it feels like it's got a fair amount of better rear end traction than the Renault 2.0. Fun, give you that. It's absolutely great fun to drive. It's got a very ballsy little engine on it as well. So it's around about 3 seconds a lap, in my hands at least, faster than the Formula Renault 2.0 around here. And of course, let's not forget that Formula 3 is a global formula. It has national series in just about every country, and it's got a serious... my mistake. It just shifted down a bit early there. But just about every country that has a serious interest in motorsport has a national Formula 3 championship. Just about every major country in Europe as far as the motor racing is concerned. So England, Germany, France, etc. Japan has a Formula 3 championship. Australia does. I'm sure lots of countries besides. Definitely feel as though it's got more rear end grip than the Formula Renault 2.0. Although that could be down to setup. I ran baseline on both. it's not iRacing's fault, that's the way the real cars are. Of course, in real life, your depth perception sort of eliminate that from your view, but it's noticeable when you haven't got that option. Maybe in VR it's less of an issue, I'm not sure. I don't have VR, I don't have the benefit of that. Because the question that I've heard being asked in some quarters as well is whether or not iRacing's going to keep the Formula Renault and the Star Mazda. I mean, the Star Mazda in iRacing runs the 13B rotary engine, and I don't believe the current real life series runs that engine any longer. So it's a bit of an outdated formula, I suppose. So this could be looked at as a replacement for that, but also with Formula Renault, I mean, they still race the 2.0, I believe. They don't race the 3.5 anymore, funnily enough, but we've actually just had that released for iRacing, so I understand they wanted a bridge between this style of car and the Formula 1s, but you really have to wonder why they didn't go for Formula 2. I believe Dallara builds the chassis in that as well. They've obviously already got the contract with Dallara, so why not? Being new content, this is going to be very popular in the official series in the short term. I'm guessing probably if they make it a fixed setup series, I'm not sure what their plans are with it after they come out from week 13, but I think if they make this a fixed setup series, they're going to enjoy a lot of participation for a long period of time. Enjoyable car, this, must say. It's great fun to drive. Probably going to do a bit of official in it. I get a feeling that there's going to be quite a bit of wrecking going on. It's just the nature of these things, but yeah, definitely enjoyable. So what we might do is we might just run through a quick comparison video. I did do a lap in the Formula Renault earlier on, so just wanted to put a bit of a side-by-side up and give you guys a bit of an idea of what they're actually like in direct comparison. So take a look at that. So I guess what we're left with now is the question of whether or not this this little car is worth your time, worth your money. So I suppose if realistically the impression that I got is that it is quite similar car to drive than as the Formula Renault 2.0, which and it is a little bit faster than the Formula Renault 2.0 as well. But there's no real discernible differences in the driving experience as far as I'm concerned. Racing this is going to be very much the same as racing the Formula Renault 2.0. But I suppose it's really down to personal preference. If you're really into your open wheelers and you're after a car that is going to get a lot of participation, official participation, at least in the short term, if not going on into the longer term, then this will be a good car to buy. Especially even if you don't own either. If you don't own either at the moment, either the Formula Renault 2.0 or this car, go with the Formula 3. Because it's going to have a fair amount of participation ongoing, I think, and I think overall it's going to prove to be the more popular car. If you're not that into your open wheel racing and you have you already have the Formula Renault, it's probably not really worth going to buy this one as well, just given the fact that it's not actually significantly different enough from the Formula Renault 2.0 to justify your time if you're not that much into your open wheel racing. That being said, it's obviously a point of personal preference, and certainly if you don't own either one, highly encourage you to go with this one. It's probably going to have a lot longer shelf life as far as the official racing is concerned. So that's my verdict. If you've got a different verdict, definitely leave it in the comments down below, and as always, like this one if you want to keep track of it, and subscribe for more content. Thanks very much. We'll see you next time.